YO, and the Child Right Network, CRN, on the lowering of the minimum age of criminal responsibility. The Philippine Action for Youth Offender, P8YO, and the Child Right Network, CRN, vehemently oppose the proposal to lower the minimum age of criminal responsibility, or MACR, from 15 years old to 9 years old. This move undermines the best interests of the child and will not solve the problem of children committing crimes. It distracts us from the numerous reasons why children offend, such as poor parenting and supervision, peer pressure, social isolation, family conflict, and poverty. Moreover, it is an impulsive hype reaction to public perceptions and media. The number of crimes committed by children has increased since the enactment of the law. This perception is unfounded. There is no clear evidence to back this claim, and no attempt has been made to analyze the position factor that influence the crimes committed by children. Lowering the age of criminal responsibility will result in negative consequences for children and the public. It will increase the number of children detained for a long period of time.
Lowering the age of criminal responsibility will result to negative consequences for children and the public. It will increase the number of children detained for long runs of time, making them more likely to become hardened offenders. Detention jail conditions in the Philippines are not rehabilitated, they are harsh. Children have been reported to experience torture, physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. While in detention, research also shows that detaining or incarcerating children is more damaging to detained than beneficial. It has a foundational negative impact on young people, mental physical well-being, i.e. depression and poor mental health. Their education, learning disabilities not organized or addressed, and their future employment, i.e. just their ability to remain in the workforce.
Detention may also increase the likelihood that young people will also recidivate, compromising public safety. Incarcerating children goes against established principles of proportionality and fair treatment, and contradict the best of the child and the right to maximum survival and the development. Lowering the MACR further reinforcement the existing situation of syndicates using younger children in their criminal activities. Our focus should be on catching the adult syndicates instead of punishing the children who are clearly the victims of the situation.
Emerging knowledge about cognitive, psychosocial, and neurobiological development in adolescents also provide evidence that young people should not be held to the same standard of criminal responsibility as adults. Steinberg L. and Scott E. 2023 is studied argue that adolescents' decision-making capacity are diminished as they are less able to resist danger of detention. The impact of incarcerating young and detention and other secure facilities. A justice policy and institute support by Barry Holman and Jason J. Jenberg. Influence and their characters is still undergoing change. Another study by Steinberg in 2008 increases between childhood and adolescence due to change in the brain, social, emotional system. They are immaturity and young people due to their brain under development influence their decision making and choose.
1, 2, 3, ge.
Susceptibility to perform risky activity. These along with influence of criminogenic environment where children reside. Example, many CCL live in communities where crime are rampant. And the CCL's personnel circumstance, example, poor lacking in education, neglect, abandon, poor parental supervision can be considered mitigating factors in their criminal culpability. Our Congress took 13 years to craft the Juvenile Justice and Welfare Act of 2006, JJWA.
Our own position paper, lowering of the minimum age of criminal responsibility. Juvenile delinquency is the participation by a minor child, usually the age of 10 and 17, in illegal behavior or activities. In the Philippines, a child or minor is any person below 18 years of age except is emancipated in accordance with law. However, a juvenile or youthful offender refers to one who is over 9 years of age but under 18 years of age at the time of the commission of the offense. A 9-year-old child or under who commits a crime is exempted from any liability. Lowering the age of criminal responsibility will result to negative effects for children in its mental and physical health. The Philippine National Police, or PNP, on the other hand, reports that crimes committed by children in conflict with the law, or CICL, are most likely property-related, are therefore linked to conditions of deprivation and poverty experienced by the children. More than 70% of the crimes committed by children are non-serious crimes that could be best handled through non-judicial measures.
The causes of juvenile delinquency. First, extreme poverty. Second, lack of opportunity to attend school. Third, family instability, disorganization, and violence. Fourth, substance abuse. And lastly, media influence and role modeling.
Children below the age of criminal responsibility, if it has been determined that the child taken into custody in 15 years old or below, the authority which will have an initial contact with that child has the duty to immediately release the children to custody of his, her parents or guardian. Or in the absence theory of the child's nearest relative, said authorities shall give notice to the local social welfare and development officer who will determine the appropriate program in consolation relatives cannot be located, or if they refuse to take custody, the child may be released to any of the following: a duly registered non-government or religious organization, a barangay official or a development officer, or when and where appropriate, the DSWD. If the child has been found by the local social welfare and development office to the abandoned, neglected, or the proper petition for involuntary commitment shall be filed by the disability or the local social welfare and development office pursuant to Presidential Decree number 603, otherwise known as the Child and Youth Welfare Code.
This will help children at young age to have fair justice, and as a child, this will help them to be aware and be cautious on the environment. This includes the adult who is the parents to be aware of the consequences that may happen if a child will commit a crime. This calls for the help of the whole society to be in charge for the guidance of these future generations. A range of community-based schemes for the diversion of children away from committing crimes can be conducted. This includes community care, guidance, counseling, foster care and training, social activities, and community development. The family should have a positive attitude towards life and towards society. Parents and elder siblings should show the children positive values, norms, and standards for the society. In this way, the children will be able to show the right behavior to the society. Family is a role model of every child, and a model behavior by the parents and siblings can give a motivation to the child to behave positively. Government should support families that have poor economic status so that they can improve their financial conditions. Parents should also teach children the importance of respecting laws of society. Parents should also teach children importance respecting laws of society. Parents should make sure that they observe equality of rights, justice, and condemn discrimination. In relation to the original position paper and our position papers, that lowering the minimum age of criminal responsibility will affect our children because we are the future of our generation.